Back everybody to our live stream here from fabulous Las Vegas, no, Budapest, Hungary. Well, close enough. Anyway, coming to you from fabulous Budapest, Hungary. Something happened. I came to my office to do the second stream and Ponda was gone, and this guy was in his place. The Chess Tarantula. It's shocking. I don't know what happened. So we're going to be starting here the spooky Sparkle Horse Spider Simul with Chess Tarantula. And usual time control, 20 minutes initial time, 40-second increment, 90 minutes extra time. Bob, I like your thing, because like if I won against the guy, you'd be like, "Oh, I was just trying to motivate you." Like you have like something to say no matter what result had occurred. I was just trying to motivate you to make you play better. That's why I predicted you would lose to the guy. We know how it works. You have it all figured out in advance, so whatever happens, you feel like it's a win-win situation or something. All right, 20 minutes start time, 40-second increments, 90 minutes extra time. No restriction. Classical sound for 25 players. Entries will not... Entries will... What is wrong with me? Entries will be awarded to Twitch subscribers, regulars to my stream, /friends, Biden voters, and finally a few random noobs. This is important. Entry fees will not be refunded under any circumstances. Players of the London system will be publicly shamed and or banned according to the summary judgment of our leader, which is me. Do not play unless you can stay for up to 3 hours. These are long games. Guys, check out my Twitch channel, which you're already watching. YouTube channel, please subscribe. Here are the rules. No playing bullet. Thanks to come again. Please support our efforts by checking out Twitch stream YouTube channel. Subscribing, considering a donation. Peace and may the Borat be with you. Make America not suck. Simul. With the Tarantula. Mr. Slowhand, 500 bits. How was your OTB? Playing with mass or separation? Let's put it this way. There are 3 groups, Open, IM, and GM. And would you believe it? Like, only in the GM tournament, 4 players wore masks. None in the IM group, and 1 in the Open, I think. Makes you think, doesn't it? It's not just random why the stronger players are higher rated. I think the guy who was wearing a mask in the Open used to be like over 2,200 too. Alright, Dempsey Hooligan donated 100 bits as well. What was I going to say? 10 emote share for Mr. Slowhand's donation. Thank you. Guys, I'm back to streaming after a week off. It seems very strange. Yeah, so the German player, we don't know if he really got COVID because it's very hard to get a test here. And I had no information. He may or may not have had COVID, but he had a temperature, a fever, and so they told him not to play. 4 or 5 of his games were forfeited. But there was no one visibly sick in the tournament other than that. But it wasn't a very safe environment, no. So I'm glad it's over. I had an even score. Alright, we're back to playing real chess. We played the streamer battle today, and the big news is that Ponda is missing. So he's disappeared. My suspicion is this guy, whatever that is, the Chess Tarantula, is somehow, it's not a coincidence, the Chess Tarantula is somehow responsible for the absence of Ponda. Awfully strange how close we are to Halloween, and this happens. But, I don't know, I'm just hoping for the best for Ponda's sake. Maybe he got COVID. I don't know. But is another conspiracy theory You know, Ponda, right, is related to chess because it's Ponda. But is it a coincidence that spiders have 8 legs and there are 8 ranks and 8 files on the chessboard? Illuminati? I think there's a connection, Bob. What do you think? So, anyway, it's obvious. Spiders are indeed somehow chess related due to having 8 legs. They have 1 leg. Sometimes I controllably can't stop laughing. They have 1 leg for every rank and file and pawn. The amoeboid chess with the Illuminati, see? Alright guys, we're going to get started. It's good to have someone on sound back. No entries yet. An empty chat room. Chess isn't a game of speed. It is a game of speech through actions. Okay, cool. Why do we have no entries? Is there some kind of bug now? Really promise me there's no bug here? No, alright. We're starting to get people. Ready to play an arachnid-based simul. Sorry he has not, like, just 5 legs. Or Naki. The arachnoid, my tournament was mediocre. The chessness of spiders. It's not a mere coincidence they have 8 legs. See? Alright. Anyway, we are accepting subscribers, friends of the stream, regulars, Biden voters, and noobs. If you fall into one of the above categories, there's a good chance you can get to play. If you're a subscriber, it's definite. Astrobate is in. Amoeboid. Mr. Slow, of course, just donated. If somebody gets knocked out of the list, which happens lately, just let me know as soon as possible. I'll try to run through it right before we start. Notch Papa. Someone on sound, great to have him back. He's been missing for like over a month, I think. One of our biggest simul regulars. Put the link in. Okay, I'll put the link in. Lincoln Park. Here. Copy. Paste. I'm accepting people according to the above criteria. Good more, but we'll put you in the head of the noob line. So now we've got subscribers. Who else is a subscriber? Is May King March a subscriber? There's a few newer subscribers that I'm not aware of. You know, people were gifted subs and subbed last week when I wasn't really paying attention. Uber driver. Batan was a subscriber. Ludlud, are you still a subscriber? Or just a regular friend? Imre, Ludlud, Stuk. These guys may or may not be subscribers, but they're going to get in there one way or the other. Warnaki. Next week will be the worst at work. Okay, so next week will be the day after Halloween and 2 days before the American presidential election. Kind of a hectic time. Dempsey Hooligan, thanks for playing on our team today. Same thing for DK Guy. Dweep as well. Playing for our team. Counts as regular. Haven't played a game really since my last time. Oh, wow. Someone on sound. A guy who takes his chess seriously. Alright. Take back. Bob, what did you do? Subscribe to Tier 1. 3 years. What just happened, Bob? Wait. Stuk just gifted a gift sub? And Bob subscribed at the same time? Is that what just happened? Yeah. No, Stuk got a gift sub. And he's supporting Lock 'em Up. Alright, whatever. Just keep it to a minimum. I'm not a dictator. Morales, Ayeste. Exercise your democratic right to vote. That's the best way to prevent tyrannical dictators. Okay, Takeback never got in the simul. I'm drinking coffee momentarily with my Las Vegas coffee mug. We need a 3. Well, I mean, it's, unfortunately, since I don't use like botting, like a lot of people, I don't have an average of 75 viewers per stream. If I used, Twitch botting, like a lot of those guys who just start the stream with 500 viewers, I could also have 3-year subscription, 3-year emotes. But I'm not going to cheat like that. All right. So what did Bob Sacamano do? He gave a gift sub. Mr. Slowhand is just donating 5 gift subs. 25 emotes shared. What did you do? Bone atrophy. Bogey Knight. Nude Tane. Ludlud. Goodmore. Goodmore wanted to play too. Alright, where's Goodmore? I'm going to try to get this thing started as soon as I can. Did Bogey Knight get in there? No, I missed him. Did I accidentally put somebody in there that wasn't supposed to be in there? I'm trying to keep track of these gift subs. Thank you guys. Very generous. We got an emote. Thanks to Mr. Slow. So what else do we have here? Who was Goodmore? Okay, Goodmore, what is your handle on lichess that I can accept you into the simul? I think you said it earlier. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to Ayeste. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 19 so far. You're Giacchio, okay. So that's 20 players. We have room for 5 more. Who else is a subscriber? We had a few gift subs. Making March. Alright, yeah, I thought so. 21. I want to make sure to get the subscribers in. I haven't seen Mir to Sakura in a long time. JW Chess is kind of familiar, but I guess we haven't played them before. Maybe your name just reminds me of someone else. Who else just got a gift sub that's in the list? Bone Atrophy I put in. Nutane, I don't know about him or her. Guys, anybody else asking to play at the bottom of the list? Politely, please accept me. Dr. Arda, Rook. Dr. Arda and Rook, Krapnik. Dr. Arda, Rook, and Krapnik. And JW Chess. He swears on his life. He's probably Krapnik. He swears he's a Biden supporter. Did I add Krapnik already, or did he leave? It's weird. Krapnik sort of disappeared. Dr. Arda. There's Krapnik. So I think we're about full. Dinekis is in. This is going to be extra players. You guys, your entry fees are going to be higher now. He just gifted a tier 1 sub to Dempsey Hooligan. Mr. Slow did again. Yeah, I accepted Dinekis. I think we're over the limit. Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to King March. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19 to Bone Atrophy. 20. I got 25 on the list now. Are there any other subscribers that didn't get in that were trying to play? Guys, let me know now. GM Sid was like, hi. We'll let him play. My voice sounded different. I hadn't gone through puberty yet. Alright guys, I gotta start. I got 26 players. Maxine Pohl says he is my subscriber. That's what everybody says. Is this guy for real subscriber like on Twitch? We've got 26 players. Is anybody seriously a Twitch subscriber? Did Maxine get a gift sub? Did somebody just get gifted? Because I want to honor that if there is. But I don't remember anybody named Maxime. And a lot of times people like follow me on lichess and they think that's subscribing. But it's not the same as on Twitch. Bob, what'd you do? I'm just getting some updated stuff here. Sending thank you. Mr. Sohan, thank you. The K-pop victory from Bob. You know I'm into K-pop. You play the London and you die. It's like that movie where you watch videotapes. You put it in your VCR and you die. It's like that with the London system in my simuls. It's fatal. Yeah. There was another one too. Alright, I gotta start, guys. I've got 26 players. I can't take more. Start. Now it says 26 next to start. That's at least something. That's a cool little feature. It looks stupid, but they have a number next to start. So now at least I have a clue how many players I'm accepting. Bang. Alright, I'm going to Z. Merchea is raiding with the party 38. What's up? Congratulations on a better performance than us today in the streamer battle. Thanks for the raid, Merchea. Guys, check him out. Merchea the best. He's playing with us in the Sunday streamer battles put together by Grandmaster Vital Levente, and he has his own team. So if you're not watching my stream, guys, check his stream out as well. He's also a good dresser and very suave. All right. So, plus he's Romanian, which is cool. We get along with our Romanian neighbors here. Well, at least I do. All right. So I'm playing. Thanks a lot for the raid, Merchea. Welcome to the raiders from his stream. If you'd like to join our team too, Panda and Horses Club, it's been changed to the Tarantula and Horses Club for Halloween. The Panda is out. Panda's out, and he's been abducted by Halloween entities. So we don't know. Maybe he'll come back after Halloween. But you know what, Bob? It's hard to come by. It's hard to come by grandmasters who dress well. Absolutely. It's very rare to be a strong chess player and a good dresser. Yasser Seirawan, of course, is the pinnacle of dressing well and being a strong chess player. No London system. Remember, I still have kind of, you know, it's the same thing with Samuel L. Jackson being bald. I feel weird about it. Because I knew Maurice when he still had hair, and it's just weird, you know. It's not like with Bruce Willis or something. It was sort of more natural progression. But I guess baldness adds a certain class too. Like Captain Picard automatically gets classiness for being bald. Alright guys, seriously now. I'm playing chess against 26 players. Normally we do 25. Last, thank you for the raid from Merchea. Check out his stream, Merchea the best. I call him the Beast. The Beast from the East, to be exact. Because they are east of here. Very deep. Spiders have 8 legs, making them a perfect chess animal. One for every rank. Let's try something different. Alright. So I try to mix different openings. I do the Zen mode to make it kind of a fun. Make it kind of a fun. To make it fun. What am I drinking, you might ask? I've got beer, coffee, Well, I remember Bruce Willis. Actually, Mr. Coffee's missing. He would remember old TV shows. I remember Bruce Willis like in going way back to like his days when he was in like Moonlighting or whatever, which wasn't a show I watched, but I saw it, you know. But you kind of saw the writing on the wall with Bruce Willis. Alright, but anyway, no jokes about going bald. The orange man cometh. So here, anyway, guys. Another knight c3. Pierce. Talk to Bob about the gym. He's an expert. Anti-London. No London. Don't even try it. And it's extra bad against b6. So don't even think about it. Extra bad. The Chinese. I have a secret variation. The Chinese center attack. Alright. The Réti. I gotta play a few of these ultra lame Réti. Guys, after the opening, we'll guess who's who. Or at least attempt to do so. This is critical. Critical move. Make America not suck. Cannot be improved. So, ta-da! Queen c4. An interesting new approach. Let's play a Queen's Indian. Bob, aren't you playing? You're just here to troll me. It's always harder playing when Bob is in full throttle troll mode. It's better when he concentrates a little bit on the chess. Distracting me with these comments. Non-relevant. I wonder who this is. Tarantula, what do you think? The tarantula communicates only telepathically. In case you're wondering. You know who this is, right? We missed you. We missed you. Nobody else plays this. But lucky you, you get the Karo Khan. No, it's my lucky day. It's like someone that sounds worst variation that he plays. It's like the least threatening. Though I did lose to it once. Alright, we'll give you your pawn variation, your pawn capture variation. London system. Not good. I watched the Borat movie, in case you couldn't guess. Well, most of it. Still not done yet. I'm like halfway through. If you like satirical, making fun of Donald Trump, it's good stuff. Very good reviews from the BBC and me so far. Bob's system is very complicated. He tries to find something I like, and then he attacks it. Try to find like a weak point, you know, just probing. If I like something, then I do. If he senses something like he can find that will make me sensitive. Yeah, I did hear someone who watched the Queen's Gambit. They seem to like it. Queen's Gambit is a film. Aldous, though, is not in the simul, right? This is an A3. The Queen's Gambit is a film, yeah, exactly. Schieberspieler, welcome. That's Netflix, right? I don't have Netflix. So could this be Asterbait playing knight f3 b6? Bob is one of the most perverse people on my stream. I would assume you would like something like primitive humor. Primitive sexualized humor would be right up your alley. Why would you not like it? All right, let's see. This is interesting. Queen a5. There's more to you than being primitive and sexual? I didn't know that. You do use Wikipedia and Google really well. You're like a walking search engine. You're quick with the Google. Lots of film with chess on Netflix. Yeah, there's another movie, right? Inner City Chess Kid movie. I don't know what to do here. This is odd. Queen a5. Like a hyper-accelerated Kavalek. The mute button. I'm going to try an old Indian. Not my normal thing. Mate in 1. He's always hoping for mate in 1. It's so subtle. Why am I playing the Benoni? So this is some weird idea. I don't know anything about it, but it was played by some Chinese grandmaster. There's a whole bunch of games. Computers really like putting queens on these squares, so it's something that was clearly and like recently worked out. They offered a draw on move 5, really? I'd rather not. So, what are we going to do about this? This early c3 with attempts to play d4 quickly. I probably have to transpose to an e5 type setup. Welcome, guys. Thanks for support. Thanks for subscribing and for the gift subs. We had a grand total so far today. My Twitch never updates properly, but I want to thank everybody for your support. I was unpaid for my Grandmaster tournament. Mr. Slow donated 6 gift subs. Is that right? Felt like even more. And 500 bits. Someone on Sound 100. Dempsey Hooligan 100 bits. Astrobate earlier. A gift sub. Is that correct? Friday. Thank you, guys. I won't guess you. I scored 4.5 points. Really, I scored 3.5 out of 8. In reality, Asterbate. Mr. No, Notch Papa's not here, right? Actually, no problem at all. Was there other Hungarian player present? But I didn't see Notch Papa in the field there. He's the one who always seems to be on the white side of Queen's Indians against me. I think I gained back the rating points I lost in that last IM tournament. Maybe a point more, like 5.5. I was very, very disappointed. My round 8 game against the weakest player was a disaster. I was probably winning with excellent technique, but I just thought it was going to be a lot easier than it was to win a pawn up rook endgame, and couldn't convert. If I had realized the difficulty earlier, it would have been different. I could have played better. Princess Chess. Classical Pierts. Looks familiar. No Catalan, sad. Catalan is better than the Reti, though. I agree. Reti is like nothing. Reti is like hopeless. Gotta get the space with the Catalan. Now we're playing the white against the Benoni. Actually, that's Asterbate, not that b6. Because it was knight f3, b6. Where I'm white against the Owen defense, it started knight f3, b6. I thought that was Asterbate, but it's not. Asterbate is the Benoni game, because he had used a few minutes like going out to smoke a cigarette. Obviously. So here, no bullet chess. You're disabled from gifting subs? You mean they like cut off your credit card? You didn't gift a sub today? You didn't gift a sub. Wow, you must have like... Bob, I thought you gifted a sub. That's weird. Oh my god, I guessed you, of course. You have 17 minutes left and you're playing the Benoni. So easy. Like taking Halloween candy from a baby. Sorry, a gift subscription to this channel is not available for this user. Wow. Any explanation? Why don't you go try to gift another stream a gift sub and see what happens? We could use some of my tournament preparation. I was so disappointed against Mendonca. I wanted to play like the Queen's Indian Gambit line, but he didn't go into it. I got a serious nerve problem with my left arm. Comes and goes, it's like carpal tunnel. It started to bother me again. So what's this Queen b6? This is a known variation. I mean, normally it's played on like move 3 without, or move 4 without d6. Move 5, whatever. With d6 in. I could play knight d5, queen d4, bishop d4, knight c7 check, but that doesn't seem right. Bishop e3. Bob, are you like banned or something? You're not even blocked or anything. It's just a bug. Black's giving up the dark square bishop here. Schieberspieler will be upset. We'll try to get a, speaking of Schieberspieler, we'll try to get a Catalan for Schieberspieler so he feels better. There's another anti-Schieberspieler game. And then remember that symmetrical English, we played the a3 and I got some advantage against you before I sacrificed 2 pawns. One of the last games we played. Okay, so I admit I don't know this. It's a brand new, made in China variation. The Benoni, the Benoniist. Schieberspieler loves his Catalan. Got a couple of these ready setups. Reti Ricard. So who would play this? I take back. Who would play this double fianchetto? Now I can't remember. I've also been playing a 90 moves 40 minute time control the last 10 days, so I'm gonna have to move it. I'm a little spoiled for time. Didn't bode well in my 3-minute games today. Not boding well. I don't even know what to play here, honestly. Check. That's what I played in another game. Strange coincidence. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is odd. Just a normal modern now. This could transpose to a King's Indian, I guess. So that's a double attack on my D and B. Suspect has been apprehended. So that's actually one of the main moves for black. Schieberspieler played a5. Was it that line? Man, I had games like this ages ago. I remember there's like b4, knight takes b4. Once Galyash Mickey had a game like that. Does that make sense? b4, knight b4, pawn b4, pawn b4, d4, pawn takes c3. The last time I played this line with like a tournament game was probably in like 1996 or something. I don't remember what I played. Zakhar Favanov. There was this kind of weaker master from the Soviet Union who moved to Pennsylvania. He was stubborn and liked to play for a draw every game. I remember having a game with him in this. Where's Yasser Seirawan when you need him? But I'm using way too much time. I called him Favor Flavanov. Flavor Flavanov. I like this BOGO though. Wow, the pawn sacrifice. The Yabava. Yabava style. Did we play this before? What is this amazing rubbish? I don't remember that being played by the top players in the world. Strange. Yeah, I mean, all those guys just take the pawn, right? It's normal to take the pawn. Gambit master. I don't like being forced to accept gambits. Quite honestly. Having them shoved down my throat. If I accept a gambit, I should want to accept a gambit. I don't like being obligated to take it. But he gets a lot of development here. E3 is the other option. Then white's center gets a lot stronger, though. Let's give it a try. I'm going to regret this. So our attempted Catalan becomes a Tarrasch. Secretly playing against Schieberspieler. Yeah, Bob. Bob would never cheat with Opening Explorer. I know he doesn't use an engine, but I'm not sure if he would cheat using the Opening Explorer. Oh, you're talking about someone on sound. I thought you were talking about yourself. Oh, that's right. You're not playing. I was prepared for this. What am I supposed to do? Bishop d3, bishop e2? I forgot you confessed. When I was 1500, I went into the book room at a tournament and checked my position in one of the books. That was my only illegal. My friend, I didn't go there with the purpose of doing it, but we were like allowed to walk in the book room while we're playing. But my friend made me feel guilty, so I never did that again. Okay, this is a line. Queen b3. So, dude, wait a minute. So I played the wrong move order. This is good for white. Oh no. That's the secret move? Queen b3. Bishop g7. Bishop g7. cd4 I looked at. Whoever. Bob, that's an old admission. You just don't watch enough of my streams. My only illegal behavior ever. But it was just too tempting. We were like sitting there in the room with the book right there. I'll just check and see if this is the right variation. Let's see. I use the live Opening Explorer. How about f3? Let's just defend that pawn. So this is the Gayash game. H4. Wonder who that could be. Psycho-aggressive. Chess Tarantula. Good having you with us. Benoni reversed. You can play it very similar to the other position where I'm black. Yeah, I don't know about this Queen's Indian too well. White just blundered. So, I was looking at what, D4? I said that, right? He admitted. That's a steep price. Where should I put my queen? Whoa. Shocking. I did not expect. He's like so obsessed with sacrificing material he can't even take it on E3. Gotta be kidding me. Obsession with Donald Trump. This is an unhealthy obsession with not taking pawns. Man, this carpal tunnel thing with my elbow is driving me crazy. As we get closer to the 1 hour mark, I'm going to reveal who's who. Where's Mr. Coffee, by the way? You better be like out voting or something. Yeah, we know who Astrobate is. We know who this is. We have two easy ones. White not castling in the King's Indian attack, kind of strange. That reminds me of one of my first streams ever, where I said I had a game where I took a free pawn and a closed Sicilian on C3 with check, and then I said I'm not going to take the rook on A1, and everyone was like surprised. But the argument is to not be materialistic. This rook D1 may be a mistake here, but it might not. Yeah, I think that anyone who plays the hillbilly attack is definitely wearing a MAGA hat, or should be. Strange things, this political environment. How can you play the hillbilly attack and not be a Trump supporter? It doesn't make any sense. It's totally illogical. Is Bishop F4 a thing there? Oh yeah, I played this variation against Bill Kelleher. Oh my god. I think that Larry C might have had a game with this too. Maybe that was a different line. Who the heck could be that they were playing that knows the C3 Sicilian well enough to play this? None of my regulars that play on my stream are that familiar with the C3 Sicilian. I think I drew with Kelleher from a very difficult position. You would know about obsession. Bob was voted by his high school class to be the most likely stalker. Alright. Most likely to become a stalker, Bob Sacamano. So I think it's e6 is forced. Yeah, I had a really hairy game, but that was, man, I didn't remember where it was. I have avoided this variation subsequently. So my argument about this taking this rook may not be necessary. But alas, I can't help myself. I thought this was a Schieberspieler variation. It's not? It's not the same? I thought that's what the Schieberspielers do. Trying to play the Old Indian. Where I had one opponent who might play the Old Indian, and I was looking at lines against the Old Indian, and it's really irritating. I guess Borji Marcel. It's not that easy to play against the Old Indian. You'd think it was like horrible for black. But it's not actually that bad. What about e5 here? I'm overextending. What do you think about the Old Indian? Yeah. I was surprised, like, you know, honestly looking at it, that it's not that easy for white to really get anything against that Old Indian. She can't play from work. All work and no play makes you a dull princess. So what am I going to do here? Seriously. The Benoni Asterbait game. This could be a strong player. Who knows what they're doing in the Chinese variation of the all-new Chinese variation of the center attack. Suspiciously well prepared. What's up, Queen F2? Getting out of the diagonal. Now what? C5. C5 me. Interesting. C5. What does it do? Bishop A5, the Caro-Kann. It's a classic Caro-Kann trick. Oh my god. I don't know if that's good. I'm really getting a little bit silly now. That may be too much. Okay, what is this? You know the bishop f5 variation. You don't know like the long bishop a5 variation, Schieberspieler? The long bishop f5 variation with castles queenside for black. And then black goes like later, knight b6, the bishop on d2 pins it with like bishop a5. That's the only thing I could think of. Arnie. Wait, Arnie? Oh, Arnie? Who's Arnie? What's an Arnie? You're gonna make fun of people's hairstyles during COVID? Seriously? All right. COVID is a bad hair year. So F4. Oh my gosh. Man, I don't remember. Nobody plays this. I'm trying to think if this was played against me by a Romanian guy in an IM tournament in Temesvar, 2008. Was it this line? And I'm supposed to play E5? Is that a different position? E5? Yeah, I'm thinking of something else. I must be thinking of F4, E5? F4, E5? That was what it was. Yeah, what is this? F4 here. I mean, there has to be something wrong with it. Where's Liechtenstein when you need him? Princess Chess works at Mar del Lago as a pool girl. She's an illegal. But don't tell the IRS. Okay, so what are we doing here? Bishop A3? Of course. I don't know what it does, but we'll try. Excuse me. Bishop F4, E5. Bishop F4, E5 does look kind of forced for black. I like this for white. This is great. But actually, E6 is sort of... Is it a threat? Are you threatening me? You know you might be a redneck if... Fill in the blanks. But honestly, I lived in Massachusetts, and even there were some crazies. You could see that anywhere. I wouldn't mind forcing black to commit to E5 there. So here's our semi-Tarash. Yeah, the Old Indian is kind of a hard opening to play, but it's not that bad. But it's like a lost art. Like, who plays the Old Indian? I had a lot of games with Eric Lebrun on ICC. He was very good at Old Indian. Alonso Zapata. But amongst modern grandmasters, I don't know. Like, is there any out there specialized in the Old Indian? It's hard to play an opening where you give yourself less space on purpose. But it's actually really hard for white too. What if I attack the pawn? Knight b3. It's a bad square, I know. Am I supposed to play like knight e4? You gotta kind of root for the raise. I'm kind of an underdog. Even though, you know, the Red Sox were hopeless, so it's hard to like the Dodgers. They're like the Western version of the Yankees. Well, Black blundered. He has to play pawn takes pawn. He's allowing c5. I mean, they're not as evil as the Yankees, but still. Plus, like, you feel bad as a Red Sox fan talking about baseball. Sorry for the Europe. I apologize to European people for doing this, but you got to feel bad as a Red Sox fan for the fact that they traded Mookie Betts to the Dodgers, which was like the biggest mistake in modern Red Sox management history. And now he's gonna like lead the Dodgers immediately to the World Series, like in his first try. You got to kind of hope that that doesn't happen, because it's even more embarrassing for Boston that way. Okay, surprise move. I expected you to play d4, and you played d3. The modest d3 from the psycho-aggressive hillbilly. I thought you'd want to play knight, you know, to play against my knight on c5. Move 11, welcome. At least I can play knight c5 and get rid of that ultra annoying piece there. So I guess this is the problem with that move he played. The Galyash Gambit. Move 11, did we look at this? Remember? Maybe we didn't go over this game, but Galyash allowed this once in a game I saw. I'm not sure it's 100% correct for white. This is a nightmare. Another game I can't remember. I played many, many years ago. I don't know how I survived. I got a draw against Kelleher. It couldn't be the one game I lost. One of my rivals in Boston, when I was getting stronger, Bill and I had many, many games, and we played like 12 times, and I think like only one game was a win. There was like 11 draws and one win for him. I hope this wasn't the one win. This variation. I had the feeling I had a draw in this line. But now I have no clue what I was supposed to play. My queen is in danger, and my king isn't safe in the center of the board. He was playing the c3 Sicilian a lot. And I'm pretty sure we had this, but it's sort of hazy. I can't remember what happened after that. And I think I saw him get the same position against Larry Christensen. Man, this feels uncomfortable though. I mean, black is way, way, way behind in development. The position isn't really familiar. Where am I putting my queen? I guess f5 is the only option. So bishop g7, knight c3, queen f5. And then like knight b5 gives him double threats of knight d6. It's not, I mean, this is a simul. CDM, C new. we're playing 25 games simultaneously, although it doesn't seem like it because I'm spending 8 hours on this one game. Because I'm in a very dangerous position. But I'm supposed to be moving like every 10 seconds. But this one position is like... Hickel did a research on what? Okay, so knight c3, my queen's going to f5. We're going to have serious problems here. We take games when I'm not doing simuls, yeah. Normally I play the subscribers first. Friday's like open challenge, open mic night. Bishop g7, knight c3, queen f5, knight b5. How do I hold that? I have to castle and give up the rook on a8? Is there any way I could do that? I have no material. For the suffering that I'm experiencing here, I have no material. I guess a6 could theoretically be played. a6, knight c3, queen c6. It's a wonderful square. That's pretty much a nightmare as well. Options are not looking very good here. The beast. a6 looks gross. Okay, Astrobait, good luck. We'll take it easy on you today. So, this looks similar. Similar positions. What am I supposed to do here? Who is this? Axel Smith playing black or something? Knight e4, bishop e7, queen c7, queen c2, I mean. Rook c1, rook b1. What are my options? Take it easy, but take it. This I like. We will reveal the identities of our opponents soon. Identity reveal. Identity reveal party. We're not going to start any forest fires in the process. Wow. Sacrificing structure. A6 stopping bishop e5, very subtle. A lot of subtle peoples. And fast. Fast and good. Yeah, Mihai Shuba, who loves dynamic exceptions. Creativity in chess. So this is a mainline Old Indian. I can't remember if rook e8 or c6 is better. I've never really played the Old Indian. You could get to see my preparation in the in the English, which I didn't get to play against Kozak. You'll never believe what I was going to play. But he sidestepped it. Professional sidestepper of preparation. All games are still in progress. No one quit. I guess my description for the simul scared the quitters. Good. Astrobate, I told you you have to play G6 in the Benoni. Someone on sound is forgetting his job. He's supposed to be calling out the score. We tried to tell Astrobate not to play the old Benoni, but he doesn't listen. BG5, the BGs. Alright. Now what? Fianchetto. Thought I had something. Knight G4 immediately. I don't know. What is he doing? This worked out alright. The Mendonca defense. Wow, E5. Did I blunder? That doesn't seem right. Aggressive, though. Alright. Take him down. What about bishop e3? And we get our pawn. We're only down one pawn. But it is a pretty good gambit, I guess. Reasonable. Speaking of reasonable gambits, can we mess with someone on sound? The draw here? No, not this time. Maybe another time. Not at this time. I had the same exact game against someone else. Seems like. Okay, do I go to F5 or C6? F5 looks a little more healthy, honestly. Somewhat more healthy. Not by a big margin. Right. Lover of pawn structure. Pawn structure lover. Alright, I don't know. That's funky. That is funky. So what are we doing? We have to develop the pieces. We will reveal the enemies momentarily. But who is this? I would think it's like Nefedov, but he's not in the simul. Could this be Mr. Slow? Symmetrical English? I don't know. Could be. Mr. Slow, do you play symmetrical English? I know you like King's Indian formations. I was a little worried about d5. Is that a move there? But bishop d2 by white is, you know, not that useful here, of course. I guess I'm supposed to play d5? The whole thing doesn't make a lot of sense. We should play knight e4, I guess. While we got the chance. Take with the bishop. Take with pawn. Take with bishop. Who was you? You would say it was you? It's going to be a time scramble? I hope not. Wishful thinking by someone unsound. The draw master. Asterbate, what are you doing? What are you doing? Extended fianchetto Benoni? Wow. Is that even healthy? Man, I don't know, man. That doesn't look right. That's not right. I don't like it. Yeah, who did we have a game against that was identical to this? White side of the Benoni. Or maybe I should take with a pawn here, but my bishop needs some retreat squares. Queen g4. Okay. So who's out there? Like, is Jim in the simul? Jim's not in the simul. He said he might come, right? This has Morales written all over it. Yeah, this has got to be Morales. Obsession with e5. And very active play. It's almost like 100%. Morales. Smelled him a mile away. You just tell by the e5 square who you're playing against. It's kind of amazing. After you've played enough games with people, you can actually tell who an opponent is from one particular square. That's hard to believe. Silence from the peanut gallery. So what's up? Bishop h6 coming to get me. I guess I have to castle. Seeing a lot of other options here. Please don't play h4, h5, okay? It's a good thing someone on sound is rusty. He's normally much more ultra-violent. It seems like he's kind of a little pacifist. Whoever this is used very little time, and they're quite knowledgeable playing knight before in the opening. This has to be a strong player. Queen d8 is playable at a full series repertoire. I think it's passive and equivalent to playing the Fort Knox ration of the French. You know, a lot of positions are interchangeable with that Queen d8 Scandinavian and like the Rubinstein French with Bishop d7. You end up like trading off your bishop on f3, have no compensation, and just have like a passive position. I don't think it's great, you know, at any level. It seems like if you play the Scandinavian, you should play either Queen a5 or Queen d6, but that's just my opinion. I mean, it may not be that bad, but it's a little bit on the passive side. Play the funky music. Alright. Putting songs in our head for distractionary purposes. So what do I do now? The hippo? Hippo, I don't know. Hippo. Hippo grippo. Passive hippo. Yeah, that's my opinion. Take it or leave it. Not a fan of Queen d8 Scando. I think it was like a fad for a while, but objectively, you end up with the same thing. Some of the games actually literally transpose to the exact same position as Fort Knox French. Whoever this is, I don't know, man. Must be a very strong player. That's Dempsey Hooligan. Does he play c3? Who plays c3 Sicilian? Larry Christensen? Storming the barricades? What is happening here? Astrobate just sacrificed 2 pieces at the same time. Damn, dude. Wasn't enough to sacrifice 1, but he wants to have multiple options as to which piece he's sacrificing. It's like when you play pinball and you get that multi-ball. Entering multi-ball. Right. This is pretty good by white. Solid. Why did you sacrifice a piece, Astrobate? Alright guys, I'm going to start revealing who's who. I'm going to guess solid queen pawn player. But Notch Papa is in the simul? I guess it's Notch Papa. Bogey Knight. Okay, Bogey Knight we've never played before. 2000 player from Poland. Difficult to guess the new peoples. That's going to be hard to do. I'm not a fan of a5 in this type of position, though. Doesn't seem that useful. Whenever I get a bad Queen's Indian, I feel like I'm playing like Richard Rapport, who like loses with the Queen's Indian in 20 moves, typically. Semi-Targe King, the a3 is mostly played prepare Queen c2, Rook d1, e4. Yeah, I felt not satisfied with that as well, now that you mention it, Schieberspieler. I was thinking I don't really have anything there, and I was disappointed with my move. But I saw it in a similar line. I'm a bit late because I'm writing some kind of homework meanwhile. You're basically procrastinating and watching my stream when you should be doing your homework. I should start revealing who's who. Okay, so this is like a strong player. Maybe this is Dempsey Hooligan. I don't know. Oh my god, I guessed it. That's crazy. Tarantula. Tarantula told me telepathically. I knew it was a strong player, but I'm just like randomly guessing. One out of 2. It was obvious that it was an educated player who understands kind of subtle line. But as far as guessing specifically, He's the strongest player in the Simul. Probably. A lucky guess. Now I don't know what to do. Celebrating my guess, but positionally I'm not sure. What would George Meyer do? I don't really know where to take it from here. It feels like I made a mistake. Objectively. Ponda turned into... He was abducted, actually, by the Halloween tarantula. Or maybe eaten. We're not really sure yet. Oh, stupid. I let this get exposed. That's JW Chess. Alright. I'm not supposed to see who's who. We're supposed to guess. JW Chess. I think this is Mr. Slow. That's just a wild guess. No. Alright. This is a new player. Alright, Queen C7 offered me a draw. No. White is better here. This is Morales. Ta-da! 2. Because he's obsessed with E5. Also, it was a closed Sicilian, but the dead giveaway is the obsession with the E5 square, which is present in all of his games. Every single game, he's dead set on E5. Alright, just my perception. You play a narrow opening repertoire, it's easy to find who you are. With the peoples with the narrow opening repertoires, clearly that is a thing. World loser welcome. And Alms too. It's good to see Alms back. We haven't seen him except for our correspondence game, which is ongoing. Thanks for the donation, man. I think this tarantula showed up for Halloween. You know, next Sunday is Halloween. No, next Sunday is Halloween? Does that make sense? Something weird about that. Next Saturday is Halloween, so we can't really have a simul stream. Halloween will be over. So I think that's why the Chess Tarantula came on. And you guys hear the conspiracy theory about the Chess Tarantula, right? Which we stated before the thing started. That it's not a coincidence. The tarantulas have 8 legs. Spiders have 8 legs. They're chess-related animals. A5 might yet fit into this position. The draw, oh no. Another one of those like inappropriate draw offers. Black is like lost here. Objectively. Knight d7 followed by d5. Not so easy. Check. The word is the bird. I might have to trade queens against Asterbate. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, Sheba Spiller is right. I had a very similar game with someone else now. That was, who was that? Amoeboid. They're going to guess this is Amoeboid. Damn, it's Uber Driver. Maybe it was Uber Driver. I don't remember. I thought it was Amoeboid. But come to think of it, I was probably just misremembering. I've given away a few by accident. We're supposed to be guessing, but I'm running out of time, so I have to make it quick. This guy we accidentally exposed. This one, I don't know. It's a new player. No. Okay, Ludwig, I couldn't have guessed you. Now the G4. We know this is someone on sound. Playing best 3. That was easy. Easy baby guess. Unsound is right, judging by this game. He leaves his king in the center. We got Morales. We got 3 right. Focusing on the d6 square. I don't know who's playing the black side of this. That's probably I gotta go. Who else is in here? If you're in the list, I'll guess who you are. Player is... I thought they were here before. Legion, you're not playing in the tournament, right? I mean, the Simul. Damn it. I don't see the player on the list, man. I know who this is. No, I was wrong. Okay, it's take back. I wouldn't have guessed. I wouldn't have guessed correctly. I guessed 3 right. I gotta start moving though. We're way behind in time. Anti. Thank you guys for not playing the London system, by the way. That was very cool of you. Who dares to play this? Incorrect, Victor Rouser. I mean, it's not that easy. Actually. Well, he can start an attack on the king's side. It's not that absurd. It does look kind of incorrect, though. Who's playing e4? I don't know who this is. Could be anybody. Looking at the list. Who's in the Simul? I'm just gonna have to guess someone random. Maybe like D-Neckis? D-Neckis wouldn't play that line, though. Can't be him. Man, I don't know who this is. Who could this be? Warnacki? It's D-Neckis, what? You've never played this line before? He's very predictable usually. Wow. I was that close. I was that close. And I didn't guess it. Unbelievable. Solid queen pawn player. Maybe this is Legion. It's making March. Also strong. And aggressive. We were not guessing that. This is Astrobate. We've got 4 guesses correct. Going for knight b6, knight c4 now. Queen pawn player. I gotta quit guessing shortly. I got 4 guesses right. Who else is here? Amoeboid. This is DK guy. Tricked me. So he's going for knight b6, knight c4. We've got to respawn quickly. I guess we can play a4. This is, I don't know, psychopath playing white. I don't know who to guess. Psychopathically aggressive player. Who else is in the simul that I didn't guess? It's not Legion. He's not in the simul. Batan? It's Stuk. Stuk going back to his ultra aggressive style. I did get 4 guesses though, that's not bad. This Chinese variation now. Interesting. I mean, should I play like b3 and weaken myself? We should guess that. Opponent left the game. I can claim victory in 87 seconds. Very correct play by black. E45 player. I don't know who it is. Okay, we exposed this identity before. Who is this? Imre? It's bone atrophy. What kind of bad King's Indian attack? I don't know, knight d4 doesn't really do anything, but it's fun. Check. And we're just moving quickly here. Who is this? We said this already. Ludlud. Alright, guys. Fun is over. I got 4 guesses right. This is the Mendonca anti-ready. With using no time. It must be a stronger player than I thought. Maybe I need to consult the viewer list again. Who could be? The Great Bob is not in the simul. DK Guy we already did. Hooligan is already out. Take Back is still in. No, we did Take Back. Mr. Sohan's still lurking around. And Notch Papa is Notch Papa in the simul. I don't know. Maybe it's Mr. Slow. This is Notch Papa. I say both names and I pick the wrong one like at random. Of course. It's gonna be the first time? Yeah, I think it's probably happened, Mr. Unsound. It is stranger than one dropped out, but that means my disclaimers are working better. They were afraid they would lose their entry fee. See that? Knight takes d7. I was going to take on c6. But I had second thoughts about it. But I guess objectively, it's probably correct. We have maximally compensation for the sacrificed pawn here. But not more. It's a little dubious. And we saw this was Dinekis getting aggressive. I'm not happy about the king side. The king side stuff. What it's got going on here. Potentially. Exacerbate managed to avoid any sort of disaster with this move. Good job. You're only down a piece. Wow, knight b6. Brilliant positional try. Okay, well, whatever. We got to do what we can do. Do what you can do. And that's it, man. So this is I Take Back with white. We already saw him. HTFP. Feels like a game I played against somebody already. Is this HTFP? Me boy. I felt it was one of the regular players. We seen this? No, this is a different position. Different but similar. Another solid player. Alright guys, I'm going to just have to go on. We saw this bogey knight, okay. We can't guess anymore. Dweep. Wow, we're still in book here, I guess. I remember a game with like knight b5 or something weird. Similar game. Queen b6. What if I play b5? Feels too slow. JW Chess. That's Imre. So our Hungarian friends. Launch Papa's very solid. He's got all of his initial time. And this is Warnacki, and he didn't play a5. Missed mate in 1? I missed the mate in 1. I had mate in 1. What? Was my queen h1? Oh. I didn't even consider queen h1. I didn't think it could even happen, you know? Like, he'll just play king g1 in my mind. Never even considered the possibility. But alas. Alaska. Baked Alaska. What is Alaska? What is a baked Alaska? Here. King out of center. I'm very likely to have missed mate in 1. But I mean, does it matter if I miss mate in 1 if I'm just like winning 100 different ways? I'm trying to play quickly. This is Krapnik. Okay, classic old Indian. Pretty hard to guess that one. I think I have to take here. The knight can't be allowed to remain. And this is Imre playing white in the hippo. I don't want to see f5, so I missed this. But I never anticipated my opponent allowing a mate in 1. So whatever. We'll play it now. Since you gave it away. Can't believe you told me. Protest. Protest march. What about g4? It's okay. Your opponent will forgive me. I hope. My opponent, your opponent, whatever. So Stook is in trouble. Not one of his better recent openings. Want to keep my structure intact? Tact. It completely invalidates the win, of course. So Mr. Slow, I did not guess our biggest supporter. He has played the C3 Sicilian on occasion. So it should have been a thought, but usually Mr. Slow isn't this psycho-aggressive. So I didn't put my finger on it. He's aggressive, but not like, you know, trying to blow me away so brutally usually. Not such brute force. Normally in the black side of King's Indian, so he does know his theory. Can black survive here? It's the big $1,000,000 question. B5 or not B5? That is the question. We have to play B5. I like B5. Pawn takes. Am I going to get mated, right? B5, pawn takes C4, pawn F7 check. No. It's not mate. Though he's done some brutal sacrificial attacks against me. There was one recently. I had a very similar Benoni. I guess it wasn't a me boy, but someone else, like identical to that. So Bo naturally makes a sensible decision. Just taking with the bishop on d4. I may have underestimated that move. The Bronsteinian knight retreat with knight b8 to hold the c6 square. That's kind of crazy, man, in an open position. In a more closed position, I think you get away with it. Yeah, Antonio, it looks like a good attack, that d5 game. d5 again, he's suggesting. No, just kidding. You're seriously going to take my pawny? Not very nice. Could be some serious problems. Serious is the word. Bishop takes d4. Heavy duty old Indian theory. I was looking at this from White's side earlier this week, and don't know. I'm not sure like Queen C2 and Rook E1 look that interrelated. I'm not sure. I saw some good lines for black that actually made me second guess even trying to play this for black. More of a classic kind of Queen's Indian here. I'm pretty spatially screwed though. Oftentimes I won't take the bishop on d2, I'll take the knight on c3. Though we can learn to live with the pain of the space disadvantage. Not Lulu's best game. He's down a rook. Just a rook, nothing much. And this is Ayeste, who seems to be giving time odds. So this is Batan. Looks good, man. Solid game. The d4 I didn't expect. Wow. Thought this was good for me. That's dweep. Now a4, also a reasonable move. Not what I anticipated. Maybe it's good. I thought he was going to go for a quicker e5. What do I do? Queen on c2's purpose was to sort of support c5. I guess we'll go with it. Now this is an interesting move. It crossed my mind when I played Queen c8. Looks like a strong and interesting position. Man, I don't know. This could get crazy. Now obviously the d5 square. Nefudavian. Nefudavian set up for white. One of our former subscribers. It's a classic kind of Scheveningen theme. How's life in Hungary? You know, everywhere has its problems. there's some upheaval here, and I had to walk like 3 miles the other day because of a protest. That was fun. Queen e3, but there's problems everywhere. All right, whatever. So that's a crazy move. What did you just do? Oh, you had to do it. c4. So he's got a far worse position than I thought. c4 is forced. All right. I was saying that I thought he was okay, but Ludlud is using hallucinogenic drugs today, I guess. Not his best day there. Uber Driver, did we play this once before? Exact same line? Schieberspieler was skeptical. I know you have your Queen f6 already. Ready and prepared for launch. Okay, so if I play knight g4, what happens? Doesn't do anything. So a5 on the queen side from takeback, ironically, not Warnacki. Normally you do a6 and a hippo. This is an unusual move. Non-standard hippo maneuver. Well, at least the Hungarian state COVID situation is slightly better than that in the United States. From that perspective, I'm happy to be over here, not over there. But it's getting worse. We have serious problems too. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. Knight b5 could be played, theoretically. I'm just making random moves now. Dempsey Hooligan is a good player. He did a great job for our team today in team tournament. If knight c4, he kicks me out with f5. Well, it looks rather logical, the whole thing, doesn't it? Something weird about this. Maybe we try trading pieces. But at least, speaking of trading pieces, if knight f4... I mean, against Miralles, you're happy if you can trade pieces. He loves attack. I feel like white got away with something in this one. I'm not quite sure. I like this. Black could get murdered. Tarantula style. Okay, so what? What? Piece sacrifice? Piece sacrifices are imminent. Capablanca. I should have played queen c3 instead of... That was like a critical move in one of Capablanca's World Championship games. Played his queen to a3 when he should have played queen c3. You're playing Spock? That was Nefedov's. Rest in peace. Nefedov's nickname. Nefedov doesn't come anymore to the stream. We got to get out of there, but the knight is hanging. All right, first of all, a5. Thrilled about that move. The Miurales. Meerkat Manor. He's going to try to attack me. But it feels like white is undeveloped. We have to try to take the pawn. Gotta do it. Okay, so this doesn't really do anything, I guess. At the end of the day, whatever. Wow. So Giacchino with bishop c4. Okay. It's pretty scary for me, actually. He's 1674. What was the last move, actually? The bishop was already on c4. So a5, wow. That's kind of scary, actually. Really aggressive move. I guess I should just protect it with my king. Wow, this position I saw today. Very strange. Analyzed today. Fresh position. With one of our friends from the stream. Now, rook takes rook. What if I just trade rooks and try to simplify so his attack doesn't have any bite? Guys, everybody, thank you for watching the stream, taking part in the simul. I'm running out of ideas here. I'm a solid pawn down. And I take back. We haven't seen much of lately. But probably I should develop my other bishop somewhere. It can be overrated though. That a5 on the queen side, highly unusual. And no h6 on the other side. Twitch said you're sending your messages too quickly. Maybe you're spamming too much. It's like a new thing. I've never seen that. It's a polite way of telling you not to spam. Wow. Stook is really hurting today. And we're trying to overwhelm in the center. But I guess king h7. King h8. You're attacking my pawn. How dare you? Bonatrophy is actually a pretty good player. Have to be careful. Alright. So this is a line. I don't know if we ever had that. It's ironic that I would analyze that exact variation today. And it happened in a game. Very strange. Chances of that are like minimal. Rook ec8. Forced. Renaki got a draw last time with a very solid performance. We may see that again. Wow, castles queenside. Interesting. Unbelievable. Uh-oh. Queen c7 with a double attack. Very unfriendly move. I'm in trouble. In trouble. I don't know what to suggest already. I'm probably lost. Lost already? It's impressive. By Black. Professional. He's only used 4 minutes. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm losing a pawn for sure. Wow, c5? Whoa. What is that? What is going on here? Okay, it's like a one-move tactical threat. I understand that. But there's other stuff too. Wow. Quite the move there. That is quite the move. No surprises around here from this guy. Of course. Psychopathic maniac. Today and every day. What to say? I mean, I must get some sort of counterplay. It's unbelievable. Yeah, he's rusty. He hasn't played a game in 3 weeks, but he's gonna like crush me into dust. Too many like Rockport like bad Queen's Indians. I have to stop playing the Queen's Indian, I guess. This was not a Queen's Indian. But very good play by White. Actually. Totally correct. Very similar to somewhat. Too many strong players. in this simul who are almost unbeatable. I'm in big trouble. I have literally no idea what to do here. It's hard to believe this guy is 1600. We're in a little bit of danger. Just your everyday 1600. Played the whole game in 1 minute. I don't feel good about this game. Not looking very positive on this one. Don't really like our chances here. New players who play the whole game in like 1 minute, not normally a good sign. Krabnik, another really strong player. There's the simul's full of them. Really strong players, that is. In many cases stronger than you think. Ayesta must have swallowed the opening book. This is exactly Ituruzaga versus Jones that I analyzed today. He's giving me like time odds, apparently. Lucky if I can draw against the lichess. Whoa. H5. Wow. So I'm happy for any points I can score at all in this simul. More or less. How about H6? Not really great. G6. So it's another one of those. Someone on Sound Games, he beat me in another one of these recently. Maybe King F7, Queen C4 check, King G7, not such a good variation. I better go here. This doesn't look too safe. It's hard to believe this guy's 1600, honestly. 1500 in rapid. It's a little too strong. Like, played a perfect game. We'll see. Pawn takes. Lunch Papa is playing like a GM. With have to be very careful not to lose here. Sometimes I'd like to see the average center pawn loss of my opponents in these simuls. It's like higher than the average like IM's tournament games. This guy's used a minute for all the game. Should I just resign now? Wait, what? I made that move already. Ayesta tuned into the opening book. That's Iturazaga versus Jones. I didn't play Queen A6. I didn't even touch the A6 square. So, for some reason, my mouse just moved my queen to A6. Oh well. We could just resign. It was all just opening book anyway. It's not a real game. Ayesta had... Why would my queen go to A6? I didn't even put my cursor on that square. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I watched the screen, and there was no movement of my queen to A6 by me. You know, there was nothing to make me move my queen to A6. I didn't push the cursor over A6. It just like randomly put my queen on A6 for no reason. What the heck was that? Without making the move. That's good. Perfectly good game ruined. What is this? This doesn't bode well as well. I guess I can resign this too. It's probably just lost. The level of play here is like 2400. It seems like the average between a lot of my opponents is like FIDE 2400. It's almost impossible. They're like stronger than my opponents in my tournament games. You can probably resign this for white too. an actual mistake from someone who played bishop h3. Dempsey Hooligan offered me a draw, but I mean, he's better here. He's winning a pawn. Maybe he has to go. Yeah, but I mean, you guys don't make mistakes. Even in a classical game, people make mistakes. My average center pawn loss is like, it's not about me making mistakes, it's about you guys not making mistakes. Like, nobody makes mistakes. It's unbelievable. I guess I just don't pose any problems for the opponents. Too easy to play. We're just not posing enough problems. Better to lose a pawn here. I thought you're just winning. So I just resign. I mean, we followed the opening book on lichess, and then the computer randomly put my queen on a6. I don't understand. Like, what am I supposed to do? I didn't mouse slip knight queen a6. It just like randomly put it there. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, I get it. So now, what was the latest move? Queen c4. Now we're going to lose here as well. I need my bishop on c8. Why would I continue with a game I didn't intend to play that move? I mean, it's like a ridiculous position. What do you want me to do? It's like I hung a rook or something. My whole position is totally ridiculous and ruined yesterday. Why would I want to play this position from? It's all opening book on the lichess opening book, and then I just make the most horrendous blunder. Should I play it out? Why? Like, I have no desire to play a position I didn't mean to play in the first place. That's stupid to like try to force me to play it out. That's crazy. It's like the most absurd blunder ever. The move has no point, and I lost the pawn in the process. I'm clearly worse against DK guy. I mean, I could play it out, but I'm not interested. You know, I didn't intend on playing that move. For me, the game is like destroyed. Knight e5. You know, I have no interest in playing after. I'm sorry, but my mouse decided to play queen a6. I wanted to play that game, but I'm not playing some stupid random position that I didn't intend to play. Seems silly. Morales. He hates trading queens. Yeah, draw here. Well, he played. He's better too. Wow, c5, sacking a pawn. Interesting move. Can I play bishop d5? Bone Atrophy plays some interesting chess sometimes. He goes crazy, but he has creative style. If I play bishop d5, you play knight c4. But I mean, in that case, then I could play... But I guess bishop d5, pawn takes b6, queen c1, right? I'm winning. Yeah, let's try this. Uber driver. Previously, we had the same exact game. Is that possible? Pretty much almost the exact same. I agree with Schieberspieler that I think I misplayed this. Again. Yeah, I'm sorry about the mouse slip, but it wasn't even a real mouse slip. I can't understand why that move was played. I was just like picking up the piece and watching the queen move itself to a6 like a ghost. The tarantula made the move on its own. God. Pawn takes h6. What am I doing? Can I survive this? Takes g3. Pawn takes g3. Bishop b7. Knight e7 check. King h8. King f2 resigns. Are you even kidding me? So everything loses for black automatically. Bishop e7, knight e7 check, king h8. He wins. It's the perfect position for white. It's a miracle if I don't lose this. I'm not even sure like what black did wrong. It doesn't seem like I did anything wrong. What? So 94. What's up? 94. I can survive? I thought making March was basically winning. Maybe Stuck is staging a comeback. But at least he used some time. Everybody else is like 18 minutes. E4 was the right idea, but maybe it doesn't work so easily. I thought it worked in some variations. I don't see how it works right away. The Stuck is gonna survive. I can castle queenside, actually. Be good to see that move a little quicker. It's really sad that I can't. Bishop there, wow. The old Indian. Trying to get Morales to trade queens. It's like getting someone on sound to trade queens. This is crazy. Please trade queens. No, me boy. Mobile center. Mobile blood bank. You can't be allowed to do that. Under any circumstances, play e5. But somehow I got an okay position against takeback. We're getting mildly outplayed now. Queen e3. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a trick, a deep trick. This doesn't look good for Stuk, though. I can't finish you off with the extra rook. That's crazy. Chess Tarantula took over Ponda. I think he's celebrating Halloween. I've got all these players who are the same exact modus operandi. Dinekis, Someone Sound, and Morales. They're all serial queen trade haters. Isn't that strange? They invest everything into not trading queen. That they can't stand it. Alright. 5 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss. Yeah, but I mean, making March is better than this. He sort of misplayed it. Not sure. But I think that Warnacki is gradually getting in trouble with a lot of weaknesses. How do I finish you off? Stop. Obviously, they like attacking. So this move works? You're kidding. Wow, bone atrophy with 95 just snaps my pawn. And I thought I had a tactic. Maybe I do, though. This is a pretty good battle. I'm trying to maintain my position. Maintain flexibility, etc. Knight g5, sacks a pawn, loses a pawn. But man, this is not easy. Queen e6. Friendly. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Is it Zugzwang yet? What's the material? Okay, so let's say like bishop e7. I'm sure that I'm lost here, but we'll see. Nice tactic there by Bogey Knight. Rook f3. Deep calculation. Thought I was better. Turns out I'm worse. I don't know about this either. I don't really like it. Maybe b5 isn't so stupid. f5 break weakens my king side. I'm running out of time. Wow. Queen e3, of course. Unbelievable. He has some way to defend this. We're going to see some sort of miraculous saving move now by white. That's quite a combination by Bogey Knight. Well, we got one queen trade at least. Damn. Queen d4. The master of queen centralization. I don't like my queen being pinned there. Speaking of queen trades, now wait a minute. I have an in-between move. There's also bishop takes f3, right? So what do? Rook e8, bishop takes f3, king f2. Or rook e8. Wait, bishop takes f3 works. Maybe we get lucky. Can welcome someone on Soundback with a win. And I don't know what to do here. The lodger. That knight on b3 is extremely annoying. I have to tell you. I just want to trade queens in every possible game. Probably a blunder there. This is a tough ending. I might be worse. Wow, Stook sacked a piece. I thought he had queen d1. Just groveling for a draw here. I mean, whoever Kravnik is, they're obviously like an extremely strong player. I don't have time for this level of play, honestly. All right. Too complicated to play perfect King's Indian. Knight h4. Almost took it. Mr. Slowhand always makes it dramatic against me with the time, at least. I don't look like that bad. Castles was missed, of course. Against somewhat. We don't want to get pinned. Stay active. Bring the knight back, I guess. Castle's brutal. Okay, whatever. Whatever you want to trade. However. Boogie Knights. I miss Burt Reynolds. Look at that. Knight c8. Which I also played myself recently. The classic. Knight c8. Of course. Everyone saw Knight c8. Except for you. I'm getting crushed by this guy. I'm actually 3-0 against him previously. But not today. Ooh, this is rough. Rook a5. Alright, Lulu, I don't know. Your deal is time, apparently. Whoa. Alright. Somewhat problematic situation here. I guess I'm losing. He's playing rook odds and crushing me. Pretty good. Leading to a sharp ending. The only thing that saved me is you people panicking. Everyone is so solid. Take back feels like he's like trolling me or something. With that hippo. Wow. Awkward. Meeboy has 10 minutes left. Why did I just play queen there? Extremely strange move. Now knight e5. Are we actually alive? Why the 8? Why the F rook? No fear. I'm going to lose to Batan for sure. That's a given. Yeah, it's like he's toying with me. It looks like take back. Just playing games with the pawn structure. Frozen. Stream is frozen. Good time. Should refresh. Should be alright. I don't have any... Oh my god, look at this move. Look at that move. What? Wow. That's crazy. Just refresh when in doubt. I can't believe I played queen d7 in that game against Imre, where my queen could have gone to h4. It seems really, really dumb. Almost inexplicable. I put my queen on a worse square voluntarily. Why would I do that? Let's put our queen on a worse square on purpose. Bishop e4. Of course. What just happened? You played rook takes a7? Demented. You're a sick puppy. Wow. Man, I can't believe there's nothing here, too. Please don't hurt me. And he's after me. Well, my queen should have been there anyway. Uber duber. Not enough. Not enough information to compute. Wow. What am I doing? Knight G4? You're kidding me. Wow. Hyper aggression. Castle. You just have to refresh the stream. Should be fine. We got no drop frames or anything. Maybe Twitch has an outage. It's possible. Got Warnaki. What? Anyway. I don't know. But take back we haven't seen in a while. Toying with me. What? Time pressure everywhere. We're back. Not the stream, I mean the night. Damn, dude. That's pretty aggressive. I do seem to have some lag, though. 821. Oh, man. Yeah, something's hammering me. So if the stream's down, it's no wonder. We got sick lag. Sorry for that. It just started. Perfect time for it, too. Wow. F4. Batan has 10 minutes left. It's like the most of anybody in the whole simul. It's brutal. Yeah, I don't know where this lag came from. It just appeared out of nowhere. Mr. Slow, what happened? Work on your tactics. What are you talking about? What just happened here? $11 actually. Notch Papa has him beat with even more time. What's happening here? Probably missed something there. Yeah, I don't like this game. The way this is going. Wow. It's too deep for me. But you've got that. Wow, knight c5. So you have to go for it. What? Bishop f1. Oh, didn't see that. Time pressure. Rook what? Rook takes. Rook what? Rook what? Yeah. Too much for me, man. About time blundered. It's the other Imre today. That brutal one. You never know which one you're gonna get. Speaking of brutal. Yeah, I just consciously accepted a draw there. Maybe Capablanca can hold this. I don't know about me. It's like playing pretty high level master, I would say. Yeah. But Batan sacrificed a piece. And I use that word very loosely. Driver looking for exchanges. Ah, that's a nice move. Okay. You should call him the master of exchanges. Uber driver. Did Morales make a mistake? Wow. Nice move. Getting off the file? Why would I do that? Check him out. Queen a6. Wow. What? What? You just sacked the pawn? Whoa. Did I blunder yet? The what? The another. Okay, I understand. G4. A tactical genius. That's unbelievable. G4. Are you even serious? Whoa. This is just crazy. How does that work? Acibate, what are you doing? Acibate is spamming. Chat spam. Spam chatting. Acibate. So what just happened? You sacrificed a pawn? Bishop h6 on the rook. Not very nice. Up a lot of material here. Unbelievable. What is going on here? There's A3. Are you serious? You played A3. That's a nice move to find with no time. Oh my god. You're kidding me. Okay, this is a draw. I'm a little scared of this. Gotta be careful about grabbing that pawn. That was a very creative defense. Not so easy. Rook b8? No. The king has arisen. That's not too aggressive. What? Dude, no. Can't have my pawn. Not nice. What? Wow, we won material against Superdriver. Unbelievable. Some improvements. Wow. You have that. Master always has some sort of defense. The master of defense. Uber duper. Whoa. There has to be something here. Oh, there's a check. What? This probably has 9 minutes left. Jeez. That's a lot of time. Distracting. Distractionary tactic again. A lot of that going around. Wait, what? There should be a win. Alright. Wow, what a move. That's insane. Knight e3. Are you serious? Not the best move. Lunch probably has 11 minutes left. It's crazy, dude. You're not normal, by the way. With that e5 thing that you do. He's like, you gotta be kidding, Morales. Now you've gone to the extent that you've got to maintain e5 into the endgame to try to prove some sort of insane point. I can't believe it. He's actually got the e5 pawn in the endgame now. Speaking of obsessions, that's crazy. I guess I should take this before it's too late. What happened to king c2? Aha, yes. Now we have problems. What happened? b5? That's crazy. A gifted mathematician. Well, I don't know what to do. That's completely average. Completely average play here. Every day. Queen takes. Whew. Completely everyday. Normal game there. Had a little bit of luck. Bam. Not sure about this. The draw. Drawish. Man, what's up? Now you've got a trick? Who is this guy? He's 1874 in Blitz. 2000 Rapid. 1600 Bullet. Like, seriously? What do I do now? The e5 pawn. There he goes. Moving to the other side for a free pawn snack. Not unexpected. Blundered the whole game. Unbelievable. Wow, this is crazy. This guy's brutal. A4, rook takes. And now what? Knight d5. Mate. Morales is unbelievable. Wait, what? What? Knight c3. I need to be centralized. Breaking out. You're too much, man. This guy might be the strongest of all, though. Unbelievable. Endgame by white. All right. Not sure what move to play there. Can't believe Morales is going to get away with this. Morales. At least you got your money's worth. That end game. Whoa. What is happening now? There's a check on e4. There's g3 check. I don't know. Can we just trade? Trade knights? Another Nightingale. Florence Nightingale. Man, this is crazy, dude. What? What? What the what? He's almost never lost in the last 20 games. Look at this h4 move. What happened? Do I understand what's happening here? This guy's out of control, though. Wait, if you go to c7, you win. What? Oh my god. Some kind of tactical miracle. This is unbelievable. It's a bit much now. With no time. I can't believe this. White played like God. Alright, I can move my rook maybe. Forking my pawns. One, two, three, four. So bishop f1 takes. I have bishop a5. This is ridiculous, dude. He saw that. Calculated a study in the Simul game. What's happening here? Yeah, I think so. You should have won the study like game, not Morales. Objectively. Morales, I was just like up a clear pawn for nothing. I think that's pretty winning. With an outside pawn. B5 here. Knight c4. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Very well calculated. What's happening on check again? Oh, I see, I can't win. Alright, that's a slight problem. No surprise about that, though. We're not surprised. Study like endgames. Check. Of course. Standard. He saw every move. An Uber driver would never lose ascending. This is another study endgame here. Coincidentally. Maybe I have a better move. That's ridiculous. I can't do what I wanted to do here. He has this amazing ending, just like Morales. Everything just works by a miracle. Just a coincidence. After pawn takes, must be a draw there. Now rook b8, of course. He's 1600 in bullet. Well. Maybe I can hold this somehow. He's cut off, but he can try to break free. So it's not that simple. It's kind of insane that Notch Papa has 16 minutes. He must be Master strength. Or close to it. He has an insane score against me too. Almost 50%. Alright, so here the c-pawn is very dangerous. Take on c5. This game was crazy. Black ends up with the outside pawn. You can't play rook e6. It's really close. The last two games. It's a long simul. So far, 15 wins, 7 draws, 2 losses. The outside pawn here, really pivotal for me. Should I go to b1? Somehow I'm okay. I was teetering on the brink of disaster in this game, but he didn't find a win. I didn't see one, but every move was like almost losing for me. So we lost Morales and we lost the mouse slip game. Thank you guys for playing. Isn't he just cut off here with not enough distance? It feels like a win. It's 10 p.m. And he's got another trick now. My opponent. Endless tricks. Purveyor of tricks. There's no limit to his tricks. What if I play h3? Bishop takes d5. Rook takes e5, h3. Rook takes d5 check, king c4. And I'm queening. I don't see how this works. h3. How does he stop the pawn? Rook takes check, king c4, rook g5, h2. Takes him 3 moves to get over there. He'll have 3 pawns for the rook, but it's not enough. not far enough advanced, are they? Maybe he is holding this. Shit. I guess he's holding on. Man, that's disappointing. Thought I was winning. Did I lose a tempo somehow? That's crazy. Can't believe that guy's gonna draw me with 3 pawns against a rook. With that far back. And he knew it. That's the scary part. I didn't know that till I see it now with more time. I know Papa has way too much time. This is probably a draw. Should have been a draw this game. It just goes to show you that it's not that easy. So we win this one, luckily. We had some accidents. This is crazy. Well, I could even lose if I'm not careful. It's unbelievable. He calculated all that using no time. Wow. So if I played h3 right away, he goes rook h8, h2. h3 right away wins. Because I have h3 right away, rook takes e6, h2, rook h6, h1 queen. I don't know about that. Rook takes, rook takes. I have just 2 pawns left. It's close to winning, but I'm not sure. It's hard for his knight to attack my pawns. I'm probably winning on h3 right away. So this is a blunder. Bishop takes d5, rook takes e5, and I'm suddenly screwed. I can't believe it. I thought I was just winning. Damn. Even king c6 might have been better. Or maybe here I blundered, but it's kind of ironic. If I play king d4, he plays rook d5 check, and I have to go back. That's crazy. So I guess at this point there's nothing I can do. Am I in danger of losing here? It's hard to believe. Not really. Am I? Rook e1, g5, rook e3, g6 check. I should stay at a distance. Maybe rook f1. But I don't think I can win. I'm actually aware there are positions where you're winning with the 3 pawns. Maybe I should think about it a little bit more. I'm just pretty tired. Long simul. 16 wins, 7 draws, 2 losses. What? Legion, nice, fine, bogey? What does that mean? Oh. No wonder he's so good. I might have been winning with that line, though. h3, rook takes e6. h2, rook h6. h1, take. Now what? Maybe... How does he attack my pawns at all, actually? I mean, it's like... kind of impossible. Although it may actually be hard for me to win. With his knight on d5, I put my king on d4. I'll do something like check him. It's very complicated. I mean, maybe there's a way that black could be winning. He could still screw this up, I guess, if he overextends his pawns. I've never really studied this endgame with 3 pawns versus rook. It just doesn't happen. I mean, 2 pawns for rook, it always happens. But 3 pawns against rook is very uncommon. I can't remember, like... I'm sure Karsten Mueller and John Nunn have some extensive analysis on these kind of positions, but it's not very practical. There it is, the last game. Yes, one of my longest. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We're going to try to come back tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Try to come back. I stress the try. This was a long, brutal affair. Very tense game. I mean, black's not in any danger of losing. White might lose on time. Looks like he's going to lose on time. But looks can be deceiving. Well, pick a side. Is there any way he can run out of moves here? Yes. If he went the wrong way, like king e7, king g4, king e6, or king g7, king e4, king g6, that could lose. But let's say I go king e7, he plays. Let's just play a couple moves. You know, I have nothing to lose here. I don't think he can win unless I do something ridiculous. But I just want to demonstrate. What am I demonstrating? Well, I won't wait to demonstrate how this is a draw. You know, he has to sort of sit there. Now if I play king e6, I guess f5 check, you know, is good for him. So I can just hang out. But I don't think I can make progress. Unless his pawns were further back. I think it's really a draw. F5's immediate loss. Wait, is he losing now? Did I just like psych him out? Mr. Coffee, what's up, man? I'm glad I didn't take the draw. So he just like runs out of moves. Interesting. Or does he? He has that. Scary. Check. Maybe I'm winning. Bob. So he has the king f3, rook g1, king e4, rook takes g6, f5 trick. That's not going to happen. We got his pawn segmented. Now they're going to fall apart. Maybe it was a win. Man, I never studied 3 versus rook, really. I don't think I've ever had a game. I mean, there must be one, but nothing this complex. Man, the Morales game was brutal. Pretty straightforward. Pliny the endgame master. I guess it's pretty straightforward now. They have all sorts of good stuff. Tarantula. Chess Tarantula. Very original. Maybe we'll have a contest this week. So what, rook e4? Rook e4. Grab and go. Yeah, there's nothing that rhymes with tarantula. Like Ponda. Or like a catchy chess phrase. This will improve my score to 17 wins, 7 draws, 2 losses. Not too bad. I always like a lot of draws. Alright, back to Spooky Spider. So, want to see this endgame, though. Before we sign off. Spooky Spider Simul. Was I always winning? I thought it was a draw. I was almost ready to agree to a draw. I'm like, nah, we'll try a couple more moves. What? Oof. There's no table base for this position. Are you serious? Wait. It's a 6-piece table base. I'm winning. Oh, what? I'm winning all the way. But I was winning all the way. Why? The engine's giving him a double question mark. That's so rude. Like, you're lost anyway. I thought it was a draw. I'm like, it's a draw, guys. Easy draw. Mate in 24. Gotta be a little more knowledgeable about my rook in 3 versus rook. Rook in 3 versus rook versus 3. Whatever. Man. So it was just winning. He did have a draw, though. Wait. Here he had a draw. What? So I should have played h3 previously before capturing on c5. So what's the deal? Okay, he's worse, but he can hold on according to the computer. But it's not that... It's still complicated. But the interesting thing is the endgame was always lost. Wait, what? Okay, not this part. Now it's lost. I should have played h3 right away. Maybe not. Let's see. Bishop takes d5, rook e5, h3, takes. I'm always winning. Wow. I thought after king e3 I was screwed. This is what? What do you want me to play? Rook f1. Rook f1 is more accurate. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Wow, that's a win. It's just a win. Saw the mate? What? Get a leg up on chess with your Chess Tarantula. I said move 11. It's not a coincidence that the tarantulas have 8 legs for every rank and file and pawn for each side. Coincidence? No. Anyway, guys, thanks for playing. Final score for the Spooky Spider Simul is 17 wins, 7 draws, 2 losses. Thanks for the games, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for support, for the donations and gift subs. Much appreciated. Have a great week. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. From the tarantula who doesn't talk. We'll see you later, guys. Say bye. Bye-bye. Hello. Hello. Bye-bye, guys.